Good evening, my friends, and welcome to what will almost certainly be a very short and very succinct episode of URU. Complete Chronicles. I almost said URU Final Chronicles. No, final episode of URU Complete Chronicles. At least until we come back to play the DLCs, of course. Last time out, well, we finished possibly the worst puzzle in all of Myst, in that we managed to get the lobster pots to form the little bridge that we needed to bring the fireflies to their new home. We're now returning these pillars, and we have Teledon and we have Garrison to do. And then, well, we'll be sort of considering our overall thoughts on the series, and then probably playing something else for a little bit into the evening. Now, wait a minute. That's Teledon, not Garrison. Let's do Garrison first. In the chat, we have got Trank0007. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. I hope you're having a great evening. We have Jaffrus, Vio. I think that's the Vio emote, right? Zephyronicus in the chat. Hello to you. We are making our way down to the spirit door there. I hope you guys are all having a happy Monday. YOLO! Oh. Yep. We literally are able to do an out-of-body experience. That jump is so high. So, this is the sound of the barrow we can hear. Alrighty. Bonk. Pillar returns. Now, after we finish our playthrough of Complete Chronicles on this stream, we are going to be playing something else. So get over onto the Discord if you want to go and vote, and check out the options for what we play after we are finished with URU. Trank says it's been a busy Monday, but good. That's excellent. Now let me think. The door's sort of towards the back, round by where the whale is, I think. So we'll go this way. I'm armed with a full cup of tea tonight, though. Last time I checked the poll, it was Hollow Knight was winning currently. And then we can have a conversation about whether you guys want to see some more Hall of the Gods, a conclusion to the Path of Pain, of course, or do some other kind of challenge run. Probably not trying to do the speed run, the 5-hour challenge. Maybe we would start something like a Steel Soul run, or something like that. I don't know. But we'll discuss that if Hollow Knight wins the poll. It's currently winning by 1 vote. Okay, this might now be the end of the game. We have Justy303 in the chat. Good evening to you, Justy. Okay, all the pillars are back. I think we just warp out of here again. I mean, who wants a giant crack to the starry expanse inside their Relto, right? But I guess we got one. So I suppose we jump out of here, we end up back in New Mexico. But we'll keep our Relto book, so we can always link back here again later. But I'm guessing this is the end of the game. Oh! Ooh, yeah! Tuck in and roll as you land. Definitely. That was a good roll. Mate basically probably just broke both his ankles, but he's still running like a champ. He really is. Wow. Wow. So I guess we go and we talk to our friend over at the caravan. Now, we never... Well, there's also the Yeesha hologram as well. So we never met Yeesha. That surprises me a little bit. I was expecting at least a pat on the head. Oh no! Our friend is gone. We've got Aeon Core in the chat. Good morning from Australia. Welcome, welcome. Let me think. Australia, yeah, early in the morning, Australia time. Hope you guys are having a great day. I mean, do we leave the compound? I'm sort of 50-50. Do we go back into the cleft? Do we leave the compound? Are there indeed any end credits at all? Wait, I'm sure the entrance was this way, right? Oh, no, actually, it might have been over that way. 4 AM, but you couldn't miss the last URU. Oh, wow. That's commitment. That's commitment. 4 AM on a Tuesday as well. It's not even as if you'd be able to catch a nap later on in the morning, probably. There we go. There's the entrance over there. Ah, I see you made it back. But no. I guess back into the cleft then. Okay. Oh, yes. Don't worry, we're not done. We're not done with Uru. Certainly not. Yeah, we have 2 Denis, and we have Path of the Shell to play, and then it's Myst 5. And then after Myst 5, it'll either be Firmament, or we're going to go right back to where we started, and we're going to do Myst 1, but we'll do like real Myst, so that we can play Rhyme and immerse ourselves back into the OG Myst lore, now that we actually have an understanding of what's going on. Lord Marek in the chat, good morning to you. Incidentally, if you guys are voting on the Discord for what we are going to play after we've completed Uru, it's not going to be Siberia 2. I installed it, but I cannot get it to play in windowed mode, which was a problem that I had with the original Siberia. If any of you watched my Siberia playthrough on YouTube, getting it to actually work and record properly was a little bit fiddly. So it's not going to be Siberia 2. It'll be something else. And we can discuss what if it wins the poll. Does this just play recording? Yeah, this is the same recording as before.
Once again, the stream in the cleft has begun to flow. It was dry for so long. The water is flowing in from the desert. The storm is coming. Have you heard of the city? The deep city, the ancient URU? Where there was power to right worlds. For thousands of years, the city lived beneath the surface. Keeper of the secret. Keeper of the power. Keeper of the ages. Always keeping. The city grew proud, and then it died. The water flows where it wills. It seeks its own path uncontrolled, except that it flows downward, always downward. Denis, the city of ages, of other worlds, died. But now it breathes again. It awaits. Some will seek that destination, but you should seek the journey. It's as a fine tapestry, complex beyond comprehension, but now torn. We will show you remnants, pieces of the tapestry, pieces of the journey. Find these remnants, these journeys. 7 in each age. 7 here in the desert. Consider it a quest. No, a request.
Hashtag deep.
Worship.
I probably made that joke last time as well.
The water flows downward, and there it pools and collects, and finally, once again, it reaches the roots, and the tree begins to grow again. I am Yeesha. My parents brought me to this place. We will bring you.
Okay, so not super duper helpful recording there. We have Tadar for real in the chat, catching the end of URU. Glad I missed the vast majority of your stream of this super disappointing game. IMHO. Cyan lost their shirt on it. Tadar not pulling any punches there. That's great. And then we have got Dr. Spire. Welcome, welcome. Got to play through the URU DLC. Only missed stuff that you've not done. And Aeoncore would agree that URU gameplay is not the best, but it is my favourite game to hang out in and explore. In fact, there's like 20 chaps just sitting in a circle in the city right now, listening to a classical music community event. Fair. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we're supposed to do next, to be honest. So, we jumped into the Starry Expanse. The Starry Expanse has taken us back to the Cleft. That's where we got our Relto book. I mean, I guess we could check these other rooms. Obviously. Ahone. Okay. People are having a guess as to what Trank's favourite, super favourite age is. We've read this one before, yes. And then down here we've got not much of anything. If there is something to do here, it's not obvious. I kind of expected there would be a set of credits after we jumped into the starry expanse, to be honest. How much do I want to do something other than URU this stream? Did the Yeesha speech contain any pointers? I'm not sure. Well, she talked about touching all of the 7 journey cloths in all of the ages, but we've obviously done that. And then there was the final Yeesha speech, which was like, yeah, the one we just looked at. But there was the Yeesha speech from the from when you get the 4th pillar, that was all like, return what you've taken, and we've done that now. Yeah, seems Andy's done barbecuing. Exactly. I was sort of expecting to see him. And he would be like, ah, I see you've done the journey. Welcome back. You've done well. Does Exposition Yeesha tell us the goal of the game? Yeah, you've done well. Now have a burger. Ah, I see you completed all the journey cloths. Well done. Welcome to the barbecue. So those, they're just all done. And we walked back to the entrance, and that's nothing. I think I've got to just stop making predictions at the start of these streams as to how long these episodes are going to be. Because I said at the start of last episode that it would probably be about 20 minutes, and it wasn't. And then I said at the start of this episode that it would be about 10, and it definitely isn't. Maybe he's taking a nap in his RV, says Blaze Inferni. That is a perfectly reasonable thing to go and try next, perhaps, yeah. Because he definitely doesn't seem to be wandering around here. Well, we tried interacting with the door, and it doesn't seem like you can knock on the door. Maybe you've got to teledarn the door in. Even Zandy got tired of URU. It does look like this door opens, actually, doesn't it? Because it's a different texture to the rest of the thing. But, like... Huh. No, you can't bonk into it. Okay, let's try a third person view here. Come on, Zandy, help us out, man. Oh! No. No. Oh, I thought my character was animating to do something there. It's like, nah, he's just turning around. Try your grenade launcher? What? We don't have a grenade launcher. We just have our own. We just have our hands and feet. These are our weapons. Arbutus Nate, good evening. Spiper, good evening to you. Trank says, just gotta walk to Spokane and talk with Rand. Oh dear. I never picked up the grenade launcher. What? Is there actually a grenade launcher? Nah. You guys are talking nonsense. Can't even like tap on the glass or anything. I can't tell if you guys are trolling me or not, to be honest. Like, what? To finish URU, you have to do Control-Alt-Delete. What? Oh dear. There was an Easter egg in Real Myst where you could obtain a gun. Nice. Oh dear. Let the poor man have a nap in his RV. He's been out there in the heat giving tips all day. No, you've not missed much, Spiper. We've returned the last two pillars. We jumped into the Starry Expanse and we've ended up back in New Mexico. What we do now is anyone's guess, frankly. Well, it's not anyone's guess, because some of you guys know what you're supposed to do. So... I don't know. Well, I mean, we can link back to Relto at any time, right? You have to deliver the white page to Atrus. Atrus not even in this game. Atrus not here. I'm assuming there must be a way to fix our Relto, though. Because who wants a giant crack in the middle of their Relto? Roll! Tuck and roll! Wow. We hit the ground so hard we literally became incorporeal. So, this fissure... Did I adjust the slider? I adjusted nothing. Ran out of budget for the second landing. Hey, special effects. It's only going to stretch so far, mate. It's only going to stretch so far. Okay, so the fissure is very much a lot like the cleft, right? Or the crack in Riven. But the crack in Riven, probably less relevant. Thank you very much for the subscription, Arbutus Nate. Thank you. And thank you, Jeff. Okay, okay, okay. Let's reread this letter over here. I will be honest, I did not expect this game to still be going. Last night your mother had a dream. We know some future's not cast by writer or maker, but the dream tells us that the Dani will grow again someday. New seekers of Dani will flow in from the desert, feeling called to something they do not understand. But the dream also tells of a desert bird with the power to weave this new Dani's future. We fear such power. It changes people. Yeesha, our desert bird, your search seems to take you further and further from us. I hope that what you will find will bring you closer. Your father Atrus. Does the clef resemble the fissure intentionally? It must do, surely. Is that not a deliberate? That must be intentional. Okay, hang on. Maybe we missed something down here. Maybe when we're supposed to be returning stuff, maybe there's something we're supposed to return here. Are we supposed to return our Relto book? Maybe we missed something. No. This is where we picked the Relto book up from. You think it's been an intention ever since the Book of Atrus. The bottom of the cleft filled with rainwater at one point, and you could see a reflection of the night sky. Yeah, that was very early on. I can't remember if Atrus cat drowns or not, but it certainly comes close. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm pretty lost. I'm pretty lost. May I have a hint? Dr. Spire redeemed. We've a long journey ahead. Not a hint, but a fun fact. In protest for URU, the players would take back the Borrow Soul Pillars as a way of making a community bad end. This was later written into lore in the Path of the Shell release. Can I go into the hologram room for a sec? Yes. Hang on, wait, what? The players would take back the Borrow Pillars as a way of making a community bad end. I thought we had to do that. Right, okay. We've now got a what do we see? So we've got the Yeesha hologram, which we activate with this one. We already touched this journey cloth. Yeah, I don't think it's journey cloths that we're missing. We've got this thing which is broken. I mean, it is a bit suspicious that that's broken, to be honest. Like... A clue is that I wasn't being very observant recently. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. So if I pull this one, yeah, that just stops the power. And then that just turns off entirely. So that's not going to do anything. Yeah, turns out we're watching URU this stream after all. Alright. Hey, good thing we went for the Monday stream after all, right? Imagine if this was Sunday. And I was like, yeah, the new baby's going to come in like, what time is it now? And then it's like, oh, shoot. It also pulls very much into perspective the fact that what people were saying last time about, oh yeah, might be a bit tight to finish this game in 8 minutes. Yeah, that was an understatement. Yeah, a bit too tight in 8 minutes, for sure. Did the cleft have mechanical sliding doors in the Book of Atrus? I don't know if they're ever particularly specified as mechanical and sliding. They might just be described as doors, to be honest. Well, that's just my journal. I've missed something very important. Oh, I've missed something very important, is it? Oh dear, oh dear. Look at the hologram thing itself. What does it remind you of? Is it supposed to remind me of something? Oh, it kind of reminds me of, well, we've got the 4 segments, so is that like the 4 ages that we were in? But like, if you were to look at where the pillars were from a top-down view, it would kind of look like this, with 4 segments of a circle. But don't think that's, yeah. A sliding door would require a loss of hollowing out, which isn't apparent on the cave wall. That's true, yeah. Pocket doors, aren't they? When they go in and sort of hide.
Oh yes, no.
So I don't think any of those symbols particularly match any of these symbols. Do any of these symbols match the ages that we've previously been to? But I don't... I'm not sure. I mean, there's some symbols on the cave walls, isn't there? So if I go back to, say, the Garrison one, which is probably the quickest one to get to, if you don't mess up the jumps. To expand on my redeem, you may need to backtrack a bit to find your answer. Okay, right. Jump there. Whoop. Whoa. Ah, uh-huh. Right, okay, okay. Which way would be the upward facing direction though? That would be an idea. But I don't know. We are going to need our notebook. We are going to need our notebook. Here it goes, it's going to loading up for us. Oh, wait. That's a totally different game that it's loaded us into. Here's URU. Yeah, ignore that note. That's for a video that's not been released yet. Right, so what have we got? We've got the little fish with the squiggle in the box, right? And then if we look to the left, we've got the box with the thing. Then we've got like the squished turtle. So squished turtle is like that side, and then the box with all of the things in it is that side. And then up at the top here, we've got like, yes, I tell you what, my artistic skills are second to none. Yep, me and Thor, we'll just sketch it. We'll just sketch it out. It only needs to be rough, right? So this cavern was in Denis the whole time. Yeah, it seems that is the case. That it is in fact a little room at the top of Denis. Which is presumably why you've kind of got to go to New Mexico via Relto, I suppose. Still more legible than Catherine's journal. Is it the same cavern we were accessing earlier? Yes. Yes, probably. Okay, so let's get a code input then. So let's try the yeah, let's try that one there. The square with the squiggles, the little fish eye squiggle, and then the squished turtle. There we go. Ah.
An ending has been written. You've done all that has been asked. You've traveled the full circle. You have returned to the cleft through the fissure. You swam among the stars and saw the remnants of previous journeys. You have returned, and the pillars were returned. And now one more of the barrow, the least, has been returned to Denis. You don't need to understand what that means. Only that the hand of the Maker has set it in motion. Now the circle is complete and the tree has begun to grow again. The path is now open, and so the symbol of the journey must change. Now the beginning is tied to the end. Now you can go where you wish. The restoration of Dani awaits. The deep city breathes. URU again. And I will be concerned with other things. The least are becoming greater. They will now also affect the restoration. Perhaps not the way others had planned. You've learned about the pride of Dani. The great writers of worlds were infected with pride that became a cancer. It grew quietly beneath the surface, but it grew until Dani could live no more. But those things have been told. You understand it well, I think. Let us end this cycle with rewards before we start the next cycle. Relto, the High Place. Your age now. It was the first age I wrote, a gift from my parents, and now much more. It reminds me of another home, another place. I even placed the library in the place it belongs. But Relto will change. It will be your soul, showing what you are. Only I could write Relto. It's beyond what the Dani could accomplish. Keep it. And I've given you clothing that represents your journey. Wear this to show others what side you've taken, when sides are taken. When you wear it, you will tell all that you side with us. With Yeesha, with the Barrow. It will not always be easy. And another gift is here, a link to the cleft here in Ti'ana. You haven't been able to return here, but now you can.
Oh.
This book will take a special place on your shelf. This place is not meant to be shared. Return here alone when you wish to remember the cycle of things.
Wait, what? I can actually interact with a hologram book? But then what's this thing? Okay. I tell you what, Yeesha, quite a writer. Clearly. Oh, we're actually going to meet real Yeesha.
Returning. One final gift. Something that no Dani writer has been able to do for more than 10,000 years. I alone can write this gift. I alone am chosen to do this and more. This gift is what my father Atrus would have longed to give his grandmother Ti'ana. What Ti'ana longed for and danced for. The gift of life in the desert. Perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Right. Oh, so... Huh? Okay. Let's turn off the weird flashy thing. Okay. So we met real Yeesha after all. And she's said that the way of the hand is now going to become the way of the shell. And it's now raining. But it's weird because we linked through Yeesha's hologram. and came directly back here. But is that what she meant by only she can write this? Because it's like a returning link. Oh, wait. I've been told by Jaffrus. She said only she can write Relto. To be fair, I did not fully understand the ending. I mean, certainly there are certain things that she can write that no one else is able to write, for sure. Is it the ending yet? Says Star Shadow. I'm assuming that's the end. Is it? I'm assuming that's the end. Yeesha says, this will take a special place on your shelf. You have Relto. Relto's now yours. Oh, it's not the end. That's not the end. Okay. Well then let's climb out of here. This game is confusing. This game is very, very confusing about what it's expecting of you to do at any given point. I would very much have assumed that that was the end. Oh, okay. Oh, look, we've got Navarro now. Wow, that's kind of terrifying. Yeah, you get a Relto, and you get a Relto. Perhaps the ending has not yet been written. Now, that feels a bit more like an ending. Okay, has Zandy turned back up now? Is Zandy like, what? I just went for a quick nap and now it's raining. Very rewarding. Yeah. Oh, he's cleared all the barbecue stuff away. And I tell you what, we've got a shirt. Nice. Check out them threads. Well, my friends, that, I guess, is the end of URU. Okie dokie, let's head back to Relto. Let's head back to Relto and see what we've now got there. Still not sure what's up with the HoloLink, no idea. Yeesha is so skilled with the art. She's just like, I'm a write a book whose linking ability transcends the physical nature of the art. I'm going to write a book that allows you to link with merely the image of a book. It's like, spoiler alert for Outer Wilds, it's like how when you take a photograph of a quantum... Right. So this then links us back to the... This links us back to the cleft. Oh, and we can go to rainy cleft or sunny cleft. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, a hologram's so good you can link using the recording. And we do not have a giant crack in our Relto anymore. It is raining in our Relto though, which I don't think it's done that before. So, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, apparently Atrus and Catherine's writing talent was genetic. Well, maybe genetic, or maybe she's just the product of some really great homeschooling. I mean, like, Yeesha had the benefit of having Atrus and Catherine as teachers. Catherine, who was able to write absolutely mad ages, but she also spent a lot of time with the hippie monks from Serenia, who... yeah, like weird kind of memory shenanigans and all sorts going on there. So who knows? Yeesha obviously though has definitely gone a little bit more revolutionary than Atrus ever was. The hippie monks, yeah, indeed. Myst 5 explains some more about Yeesha. I'm really looking forward to Myst 5. You know, as I say, after we've done the rest of the DLCs. But there we go. Okay, so what did we think of URU Complete Chronicles? It was definitely an experience very much elevated by having you guys in the chat with me to experience it live alongside. As a puzzle game, right, would I ever recommend this to someone? Definitely not. Definitely not the Complete Chronicles version. Man, it's a hot mess. It's messy. It's a messy game, isn't it? It's I think definitely the online social aspect of it being a world exploring game, as you say, Lord Marek. I think the idea that they had to create the Mamorpaga, to create the online community, the idea that you're going to add more ages as time went on, the meta-reality aspect of it. Like, I really like how they folded back in a lot of the stuff that happened in real life back into the actual game itself. I think that's really cleverly done. And of course I enjoy the way that URU fits from a lore point of view into the wider Myst canon, and how, you know, how the Cyan developers themselves are characters in URU, and how Myst and Riven, the video games, are games in the URU continuity. I think that's very clever, and I've never really seen anything like that done before, and I find it really, really interesting that even when Rand is talking about it, he talks about it in character. So I've recently started, well, hardly started, but only just started, the Book of Ti'ana, right? And let me read you the foreword of the Book of Ti'ana, right? So no, it's not the foreword, it's literally the acknowledgements, right? The acknowledgements. And the acknowledgements is written in universe, but by Rand Miller, the author, right? It says, "It's amazing how little we know after all these years about the history of Denis and the story surrounding Myst Island. Over the years, the story is revealed piece by piece like a large puzzle waiting to be put together. It's only with the continuing effort of a core group of people that the pieces are uncovered and assembled to make a book like this possible. It has been my pleasure to uncover these past events in Denis history, even as Robin continues to bring the events surrounding Myst Island to its final chapter. Not having Robin's help for this translation, the burden of discovery was taken up by Chris Brandcamp, Richard Watson, and Ryan Miller, working closely with David Wingrove. Our task was large, and yet the results are stunning, as for the first time the public gains a glimpse into the richness and complexity of the Denis civilization. So it is to these four close friends, particularly David and Chris for their long hours of work, that I extend my sincerest thanks and admiration. This story reaches you because of their dedication and brilliance. Rand Miller." And I think that's just such a nice touch that the book exists in the URU continuity, right? It's very meta, and I do love a bit of meta. Okay. I think with that, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. So if you are watching on YouTube in the future, thank you very much for coming along to this playthrough of URU Complete Chronicles. Do please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and consider supporting the channel with a super thanks if you are so inclined. For now, though, we're going to be taking a little URU break whilst I go and have another child, and we'll be back for To Denis and Path of the Shell, hopefully not too long in the future. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube. Bye for now. Okay, with that, let me just quickly catch up on the chat. Oh, Justy cheered 300 bits. Thank you very much, Justy. That's really appreciated. Thank you.